All right. Okay. Hi. I'm kind of off camera here. I'll just move it over a bit. This is the first time I'm actually going live with my readings. So you're able to actually call in and actually get a on the spot live reading. The number is there 778-766-5696. Just going to do a simple, easy read if you call in. It's the first time I'm doing this, so hopefully this works out okay. Right? Did the smudge already, which I already had done in my shell. I'm going to do live pendulum readings. I'll do live card readings if you'd like. Um, Sorry for the late start. Like I said, I didn't mean to have a late start today. It's been busy. It's been a busy day. So I'm just going to get an overall energy feed for the actual energy through the day. Um, but I'll do our smudge first of the area, cleanse the area. Already blessed it with water, my blessed water. So we're going to start with smudging the cards due to the energy read from yesterday. Want to make sure that the cards are nice and fresh, that all the residual energy is going to be gone. So we'll start that. Got my little trusty little candle over here. I'm lighting a light candle. I was actually thinking maybe possibly I should do a red candle to represent love, harmony, and energy. So, but I do have a white candle that's more for cleansing and stuff. But I think I'm actually going to do a red candle today and bring some love into the readings in case there's somebody going through a situation. So we're going to switch this one out and take the red one today. Just put it there. I'm using the Rider Waite cards tonight, and I am going to be getting some newer ones this week sometime. I'm just waiting for my order to come in and be able to help it. So here we go. I'm actually, I'm exhausted today. It's been a busy day. Still waiting to have turkey dinner, which is good. I like to eat late. I don't know why that is. I'm not one to actually eat early. Um, I think that was when I started actually getting into, more healthy eating. I do eat later in the day. I don't know why that still is a habit, but I think it's because I just don't. I like to go to bed with a full belly. I don't know. We do strange things when we, you know, are spiritual. So we're just gonna wait for our incense to burn out today. It's a very just let things flow as they flow. Let them do what they want to do, whether it be energy or anything else. And this guy's burning pretty good today. He's gonna do a lot of energy just to keep that going. But they usually actually go out by now. Wow. So we've got a lot of energy here that's assisting with our little flame. So we just let it burn. I always just let everything just go its own pace. I don't usually um, entice it or make it so it can't burn. So we're just sitting here waiting. There's a lot of energy in my house. I noticed that today. I was kind of scatterbrained today, so I was kind of feeling a little bit off. But we've got a new litter of kittens that we ended up doing a video for. We've got two little boys and a girl, and Mom is with him 24/7. She's a good mom. So we finally had our batch of kittens, and they're black and white. Go on figure, yin and yang. So we're gonna see what's going on with this flame here. He doesn't want to go out, apparently. He's getting smaller, but I guess there's a lot of residual energy. I've been doing a lot of readings, so maybe that's why we're getting so much energy around here. So we're just gonna try to help it out a little bit. Come on, you can burn out now, anytime. So yeah, so I just like to let things go as they may. It's a great thing to have. We got him to go out, but look at that. He was full energy. My house is like really energetic. It's been very draining the last few days, so it's kind of good to have like a lot of energy around after you've been like drained emotionally or physically, and it does take a lot out of us. So we're just gonna use the incense smoke to just do it in the area here, and I use my talking feather, my buddy. So we're just gonna cleanse the energy around here because you get a lot of energy coming around, and sometimes it's very overwhelming. It's very bizarre. But I enjoy it. I'm like a very happy go person. I enjoy being around a lot of energy and a lot of positive energy. Oh, that took a lot out of me just to say that. Okay, so I'm using the Rider Waite cards tonight. It's the first time I'm actually going live where you can actually phone in and do a live reading immediately. But we're just going to get, kind of a feel for the energy that is around and see what we have for an overall reading for everybody. See what we're going to have a good reading today, or is it going to be a very revealing reading today for people? Not too sure. Cards usually are the ones that tell me how it is. Intuitively getting the messages and passing them on. Hopefully some of our regulars are here tonight. Thanks for showing up for this. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm just vibrating. I'm so full of energy now. Like I did some meditation just before I did this. I like to use astral projection meditations too as well. After you've learned how to meditate and visualize, some of the astral projections are actually kind of fun to do. You get to experience a different level of being. Sometimes it gets to be, I don't know, you get really tied into them. I don't recommend doing astral projection right away. I've been meditating now since I started having episodes again, was about 4 years ago. And it was my test and my journey to go through the training almost to be a shaman. I haven't done my actual healing sessions yet. I have done a few remote healings. So everything just kind of, I go with the flow of things. I try not to let the universe be too harsh. But sometimes you can't stop the universe or the energy to not deliver its truth. So I always accept it for what it is. And if there's messages that come through the cards for you that might seem a little bit harsh, they're very critical. They will be honest and truthful. I really enjoy the fact that the energies are like that. I basically made it through my awakening with opening the third eye and revealing, the other side to me was very, it blew my mind away. It really did. It got me going and got me thinking about where I was headed, what I wanted to do, and getting back on track with my spirit, being aligned with myself, being happy with myself, just happy to even be in my own skin. I actually shed my old ways. Learning to treat myself better and not be so critical of myself was a real hard one for me. Because I am so critical of myself, I won't stop. Like I make dream catchers. I do a lot of different spiritual stuff. And if it's not perfect, I have a problem. So we're going to cut the cards today. See what, the overall energy of the day was for a lot of people and see how things went. And happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thanks for showing up. So we're going to pull a card and see what we get to do on this journey tonight. So there you go. The cards are there. So I want to ask Spirit and the energies to provide us with an overall outcome for this reading. It's the first time, so hopefully my Spirit energies will give us a good card. Cut it one more time, they said. So we're going to cut one more time and then cut them. Here we go. So we've got the King of Pentacles, a very strong spiritual day today for a lot of people. There's the King of Pentacles. He's showing himself, revealing ourselves that everything was a very positive, powerful day today. A lot of energy. We're all kind of relaxed back in our chairs now. We've all had, turkey just kicking back and just enjoying, our gifts for the day. It's great. So you guys can call in if you wish. If you don't, then I'll put, I need my chat showing up here. It's not showing up. Oh, there it is. Hi there, Elizabeth. Daisy, you're back. Thanks for showing up. Magical, sorry, I can't read that far. Magical Gaming, hey, what's up? And last but not least, we have, who else here? Come on. We're going to go actually do it on the actual computer screen because it's a lot easier for me to see it on the actual screen. So where are we? Okay, so it says that I'm offline, but I'm actually online. So I don't know why it's showing like that. But we're going to go and see what we can do to fix this up. Oh, Magical Gaming is a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. So we're going to start with whoever came in first, which was Sorry, I'm not getting my chats to show up here, people. I don't know why it's not working here. Um, I don't know why. Okay, we're gonna have to figure this out. Like it's not even giving me my chat or anything. I don't know what's saying I'm offline. But we're gonna do this. Let's see if we can just bring this over here for a minute. Live chat. So we're going first with Elizabeth Marcus. We're gonna start with you. We're gonna do a 1 card for you. Just give you maybe a little short hand advice to what's going on. So if we could get my spirit guides and energies to be able to channel a message, whether it be from a lost loved one or, past, present, or future situation that maybe is wondering about or contemplating something new. That's what I'm getting, or contemplating something new, possibly. We're going to find out what the cards have to say in regards to it. It's not bendable. You're not bendable. You're very rigid right now. My cards are very weird. My energies are weird, but okay. So for Elizabeth, we are going to cut a card and see what your current situations or situation is to be able to better guide you into your path. So the first card we got was it your burden. You're doing a lot of work, and it's hard work. It's not easy work. You are struggling with something. Definitely having a struggle with what you're trying to do. It may be a little bit tough on you, a little bit of stress, but you're carrying it. You're carrying the load. You're lifting it, and you're dealing with it. So, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of wands here that you're carrying so much right now on your plate, and it's time to just maybe relax a little. Don't try to take on too much. Even though you like doing that, it's sometimes you just have to take only half the load, so it's not as much hard work. Can we get a future card for her as far as the situation is going to work out for her in the end? And you got the Knight of Cups. So you definitely will survive this. You'll definitely have the energy to take what you're working so hard on, and it's going to actually be a payoff, and you're going to get assistance with it, whichever it may be. People are going to be holding their cups out, though. I'd be careful for what is coming. That don't turn it into a landslide. Like, it could go either way. You could actually end up having a great cup, or you could actually just kind of lose it on everything. With I'm seeing like a mudslide. It could get very messy if you're not taking yourself and doing what you can with it. Don't take too much on. You will end up with a good energy. I feel that people are going to be grateful, like they'll be humble with what you're doing. And just take time. You don't have to go rushing anywhere with it. Take your time. Like the horse is moving at a slow pace. There is going to be something that you're going to have to cross, like a river. You might have a little bit of a challenge crossing the river right now due to the mud or the energies around you, but don't rush it through. Don't get caught up in the tide or in the flow of the river, in the flow of things. Don't get too caught up in the flow. But you will end up achieving it. You will be able to have some freedom once this task is over that you're taking on right now. So just keep your head down, keep working at it, because it will pay off. Very, very strong energy there for you. There's a lot of support around you right now to be able to get through this, this troublesome time or burden. It doesn't have to be a burden, no, if you just take it one piece at a time and let it, go with the flow with it. But you'll be praised for your work. You definitely will be praised. Like the horse has his head down a little bit, but he's in a position of being like grateful for what he has done, and it will be noticed, the work that you're doing. It will get noticed by maybe something with your job. So that's kind of a quickie for you. If you ever want to go further into it, you can check out my prices. I am doing channeling, spirit guide work. I do visionary work where in meditation I can look at something that maybe somebody is going through, to get a more in-depth look at things for you. That one is my visualization meditation, which I am very strong in. Dream interpretations, I could possibly give you one of those if you have a question about a dream right now, um, or if something is really bothering me. For a card for anybody, but my chat's not showing up, so I don't know why that's not showing up, guys. I really don't know. It's not like me to have to worry about stuff like this. Um, I'm not too sure. Why is it not doing what it's supposed to be doing here? Um, let's see. Um, so we're gonna have to figure this out. Hang on one second. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go through my. It's not even showing up in my playlist right now. So yeah. So who is next? I'm not sure. If you want to call in, the number's right there. You can give me a call and we can do it live. In case you have like a question, it might be easier just to call in with that question. So we can have your energy coming through on it. Would be great too. Um, I was talking with people yesterday about being having attachments with you, as far as spirit, and sometimes a raw anomaly might attach itself to you. I went through that with people on my last video. I might touch base on it again later on in the video, but I'll be doing live readings until 9 p.m. tonight. I don't know if you wish to ask me in person. My chat is really giving me a hard time here, people. Live chat. Okay, so Daisy, how are you doing? How was your day from yesterday, my darlings? I see that we did a reading for you yesterday. I was just wondering how you're doing today. If you're doing good, that's great. I don't know why this is not working. Okay, so I'm gonna. Ouch! I was on the actual ground this time. Very grounded feeling today. But there is a lot of energy going around. Um, I don't like to spread my energy too much. It drains me a lot. When I get those kind of experiences where I am very drained, I find that if I do some astral projection, leave my body collect energy. I don't know why it always feels much better after a astral projection or a severe meditation where you go into like deep thought. Um, it took me a while to understand that one. The deep thought ones and the guided ones is what I like to stick to. That's how you get to learn visualization when you're doing your meditation. I really enjoy doing like even if it's like 15 minutes out of a day to go and do a meditation. The ones that I really enjoy, and I want to give a shout out to Jason Stevenson on YouTube. His are amazing. I really have enjoyed doing my meditation through him. So that's just a shout out for recommended meditations. Beginner meditations are guided. There's all different kind of visualizations. There's long meditation. There's like short meditations that you can do with him. And I have really enjoyed doing meditation with him. I will hopefully be making some in the future. Not too sure how that's going to go with uploading them. I'm still waiting on my computer. I had to get a new computer and I'm waiting on that. So hopefully we'll have a laptop that I can do my readings through. So is there anything else that you guys would like to know or have any questions in regards to it? Would be, great to hear. But yeah, no, crystals. I was also talking yesterday about smudges and what you can use in your smudge. You can use basically anything that sticks with you. If it just smolds. Like today, I put in some rosemary today. I was kind of feeling like a little bit off. I was more feeling, I guess, in the mode of turtle mode. Like I was really feeling like a turtle today. I have to look up my spirit animals and look as to why they were that way. Um, yeah, see, I've got the strength card coming up, and we got a ten of swords. So it's new beginnings are coming. Once you hit your 10, that cycle is starting for you. I think that's with I was notified of there's a new moon, so that could be an answer that the new moon is going to bring a lot of strength with this new energy that's coming in. And there will be balance. You'll be more balanced and in touch with animals and nature. Gives you a lot of strength. I know that cats, I've heard, and it does seem that way. if I'm off balance and everything, then I have my cat that comes over and wants to give her energy so that I feel better. It's a very compassionate cat. She's a very strong-willed cat. Like she's very um, energetic. Like she's got so much energy. She's like a kitten and she's almost 3. Um, she's a great nurturer. Sometimes that brings a little bit of nurturing out of you. Very, very fabulous card that came out that there's a lot of strength coming in this new moon. Um, I haven't been really following my moons lately. Um, I've been kind of staying away from it today because it takes a lot of energy from me when I meditate and I have to go and doing my personal energy flow to make sure that my chi is there. So we're gonna give Daisy a well. Let's how about we do a card for Daisy for is there any good news coming Daisy's way that she needs to hear? I'm getting a vibration of that you're looking for answers and you're excited about something. Hopefully you are. Um, so we're just gonna ask for some positive energy reading in regards to Daisy, our unicorn. It's funny because I did actually make a unicorn dream catcher yesterday. I actually had to change it a bit for this little girl because it was wanting to be purple, so I put a lot of purple in. I have to remember my codes for colors, because they have an influence on people as well. Oh, there we go. I'm better. Thank you so much. I'm glad you are, Daisy. I'm very glad you are. I am doing actually better now. It was a very draining day. I think that because I've been doing so many readings lately, um, that it's taken a lot out of me, and I wasn't regenerating. I wasn't meditating after I did the read, so I was a little bit tired today, but I managed to get back up and get moving. Um, but turkey, I still haven't had my turkey dinner yet. We were running late with everything today, but I will be enjoying my turkey tonight. I will be having a lot, so waiting for that. So we're cooking the turkey as we're doing cards. This card doesn't like to go back in. Okay, so we'll cut the cards for you, Daisy. Let's see what your energy levels are going to be like for the next few days. Maybe we'll give you that. All right, so there we go. Oops, those cards have to slide over. I take my cards and my signals differently. Like everything that happens, it does happen for a reason. So we're just the cards are wanting to be spread out. So maybe your energy, you're spreading it out too much. That's what I'm getting is that the cards are being, energy is getting displaced. Oh, that card. Okay, we're taking this card. We got the world card again for you. That card didn't want me to pick up any other cards. We're getting the world card. And I believe you had this in your reading was it yesterday or the day before we had you? When you guys got the world card, I do remember that. But here's the world card. Remember to, protect yourself. That you have a lot of support around you, and you're going to be balanced. Your energies are balancing out more better for you over the next little while. So that's a good card. I love having the world card. It brings like new things. It encircles you with a lot of energy to keep you balanced. Like you're floating on air type thing now. That's what I'm getting is you're floating on air. What you're doing now is giving you a lot of good balance. You are protected by energies and spirit. They're wrapping themselves around you to give you the positive energy that you're seeking. So that's a good card for you to have. I do recommend just taking it easy. Let universe work for you, and don't be too demanding. Like I've said, the universe will give you everything in divine timing. If you ask, it will provide. It will give you answers, or it will acknowledge and show you signs or symbols that are related to whatever you're seeking. If it feels kind of weird, like you get a feeling of weirdness when you're going around something, maybe you should like reevaluate the situation. Don't take too much in. Protect yourself from the negatives, and positives can be overwhelming for you. So maybe that's the universe is going to be giving you a wrapping of smallness at first, before so you can get used to your energy fields. Acknowledging that they're there is a good thing because they are there. And here we go, the sirens. Sorry about that. I have to have my window open because it's getting hot in here with the oven on. But yeah, so you're definitely going to be balanced over the next little while, and not to worry too much about all the outside stuff because it's not pertinent to your space. Um, don't let anybody into your space, like your personal space. Maybe that's another reading that I'm getting for you is to keep the person's, at arm's length for the next little while. Be very for yourself right now. Um, I don't read cards like normal. Like I have to tell the new people that are new here, new to the channel. I read them differently. I do not read them as um, the other tarot cards read with the arcanas and stuff. I read differently, which is more of a Mordecai reading and channeling information. It's different than what you will see because I am First Nations. I actually deal with the spiritual end of things differently than the average person would be. Um, and I have my go-to lady that says, "You've got it. You just deal with it. Let it flow." So that's all I do is just let the energy flow within the cards, and I take my signs for what they are. My synchronicities are very strong. Numbers, everything else, are very different than what. It's more of a direct message. No sugarcoating. No bullshit. Here's it. Here it is. Raw deal, and that's all you get. Right. And I've learned to have to accept that. It helps you in the long run, for when you are trying to get answers that we don't want to hear. But it's information that you need to understand, right? So it's not that I'm giving any negative information, but if it is there, I will try to word it best. Even though they're blunt to the point, sometimes the bluntness in the reading does have to be shown. I know we all have problems with getting told how to do things, but it's for your own benefit, more positive reactions. Okay, so we're gonna figure this out here. I'm gonna have to maybe. Okay, where's the chat? Oh, come on. Okay, so who do we have here? We've got Crystal Renisha. Hi, I'm doing good. I am Canadian. I do live in Canada. Yes, I do. I actually am from Alberta, from the Samson Band, which is now, I can't even say how they pronounce it. They gave it a really strange name, but it's native pronounced. So um, I was born in Alberta, but I love BC. It's got a lot of nature, so I'd like to stay out here. It's very beautiful living in British Columbia. It's a gorgeous province to live in. We have a lot of great avenues and places to go. So, oh my God, you're a Canadian because sorry, I can't read that. I was Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving. I thought you guys were always a week after us. That's weird that you guys are actually having Thanksgiving here too at the same time. I work for First Nations people. I know the grandfather teachings are important and the medicine. Yes, that's very important. I think your hand. Oh, I don't even know. I just have my little tablet today, so it's not very good pictures. Um, oh, great, Crystal, you're from Canadian too. Oh, sweet. Your hands over. I'm gonna actually put my headset, plug in the headset, so it's easier. I do have a headset that I normally use, so I can be clearer. I don't know exactly where that is right now, but if you want to just give me like a couple seconds, I'm going to find it because it's not very far. All right, so I have a surprise for you all. This is. Oh, here we go. Is that better? I'm just plugging my headset. But I brought a little friend out for us to say hi to. This is one of the little babies. It's 2 weeks old. He's a little monkey. We call him little monkey or pumpkin because they're so tiny. But they're like fit in your palm of your hands. You know, they're quite vocal even at night. So sometimes I don't get to sleep at night. But here's Mama. Mama's here too. I'm gonna just move the camera so you can see her. She's sitting right here. This is a Mama right here. She's always there where the babies are. Yep, it's okay, right, Mama? She doesn't say too much when I get to pick them up. Kind of gives her a break. Yeah, this is little monkey. We call him little monkey. It's the boy. I ended up with 2 boys and a girl, which is very neat. I've had the last litter was 2 boys and a girl. It was opposite. So, you know, I've been blessed. We lost one that got very sick. In the last one, he ended up having leukemia, and he ended up contracting FIPS, which is a viral energy. If you don't get your cat, you know, hit its shots properly. From having a multi-cat house, we're not too sure where he actually caught that from, if it was something from the mom or if it was, you know, part of his, you know, his journey to come back in a more healthy body is what I think it was. that he kind of got the short end of the stick coming into this world the last time. But we've got one that looks exactly like him, and I always do believe in reincarnation and everything. So this has the same marking on his face as our the monkey did. Can it open his eyes? They're starting to open. They are just beginning to get like a little hole where they can see. But they're pretty calm kitties. They're very good natured. They like to play, like to talk, like to move around a lot. But I think he's getting the idea. Like they get to move. They're just like little wobbly little yet, right? But yeah, so this is one of the little babies. We have an all white one that's going to be having a gray tail and gray ears. He's going to be absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so I'm going to take this little one back. Say hi over there. Welcome to the world, little soul. You know, animals are very great for meditation, and they're great for having around when you're, kind of need a boost. They're great. Having an animal for therapy has been a blessing in my life. I would never have ever thought that I could have a cat that actually works with the spirits as well. She's very good at it. She played with a little girl that was here. Yeah, this is Baby. Hi, Baby. They actually can come crying or come crawling to me when I'm actually talking to. Oh, hush, hush. What's the matter? Are you talking? Are you talking? But if you can hear me. So I'm just going to put him down back to with Mama. Mama's over here. She's hears them crying. She's just right there at the drop of a dime. She's an excellent mama. She's a beautiful mom. She takes care of them well. She sits with them 24/7. Hardly only comes out to eat and only comes out to play with our other all black cat that we ended up rescuing. And it's made its home here as well. So I'm going to take him back before he gets too stressed out here. I'll be right back. Come on, Mama. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to take Baby back. All right. So that was just I just wanted to show you guys about the babes that we had. They're awesome. Love them. Okay, so I can't get my chat to stay up. Hang on. Okay, live chat. Hi. Now we can hear you. Meg, which can't open his eye. Oh my. Yeah, they're only like about I would say 10 days old now. So that's kind of cool that we have them. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold this for a minute. Oh, 3:33.3. There we go. It just has to pass the 33 mark. Is it November over here in the States? Oh, I thought that you guys had. I think they have it a week after ours, or 2 weeks after our actual Thanksgiving ourselves. Oh no, the mom is actually. I've had her have 3 litters. This is going to be her last one. But no, I do touch them. I was there when she was having them and helped her with them. She's a little bit new on the placenta part and everything else, getting them to nurse right away, so she doesn't mind me picking them up. Because I'm always right there with her too as well, right? Yeah, they're amazing. I love having, new little souls walk in and come in and visit. And benefiting to, when I do have them adopted, I do send them with a contract. That if the owner that takes them cannot provide for them, I will have them returned and rehome them. But I've been lucky so far with the homes that I have sent them to. They communicate back to me. I get to see pictures, how they're doing. They do have to go with a spay-neuter contract, or they have to pay extra to not be able to have that spay or neuter. But I prefer to send them with a spay or neuter, even if they decide to spay them later. I usually end up getting a male and female going to a home together, so they have someone to play with, which has been good. If they go to a home together, they do have to be spayed and neutered, because I would not want them to be mating together. Even though they say that cats can actually mate and not have birth defects or anything like that. I just not something that I want to chance or do. I don't think that would be fair to a cat to have to go through that. So anyways, if you end up getting a cat, they can be very helpful in spirit, because they see you as an energy field before they actually see you in like the form of a human. It takes them a few minutes to zone in on that. That's why their eyesight is unbelievable.
my cat will actually walk around the house and her back will actually go up, and she'll get like a mohawk going down her back and her tail goes poofy and everything when there's a dark energy around, which, I never thought that a cat actually could do. So I looked into it, and they're actually the best to actually take even into a new home that you're moving to. Have a cat walk around it, find out what energy's there, and be able to clear it. Um, Mine, she's amazing. She can do that, and she also plays with the spirits and loves to hang out with them. So we're going to cleanse from the last reading, and if there's somebody there that wants another reading, feel free to ask. Um, oh, Jessica, hi, Jess, how you doing? I'm back again. Here I am. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I was advised to do it this evening. I do like to read more in the evening, where the energy is not so high. It's more calm, we're more relaxed, able to, feel energy and stuff. So I don't mind it. I have gone through probably um, 3 days of harsh energy being sucked out of me, but I learned how, I don't like miss it, because I send the energy and the positive vibrations to whoever needs it when I do a meditation. But I can always just regenerate my energy by just resting, even for like a 15-minute cat nap, which is great. Um, and Jessica, how have you been otherwise? Have things you weren't supposed to? Okay. Yeah, I have actually the little white one. This is the second litter where she's had an all white one. Um, I do believe it's going to be an albino, but it's going to have the Siamese part of the gray ears, the gray tail, and the gray feet. So we're looking forward to that. I think I might actually keep him. He's just amazing because I do not want my partner um, claimed the last one that got sick. It was just not meant to be for him to be here at that time. So that's okay. He came back in a better body, a more healthy one. Another kick at the can for him, kind of thing. So we are going to be keeping one for sure. My partner was distraught over when we lost our last one due to FIPS. It is a dangerous viral disease for cats. You can contract it from another cat. So we ended up bringing a feral kitten. We thought that maybe it was because of that. But he stayed with us right until his last moment. I still kept him and looked after him. And he used to remind me, and I chuckle about it because even in his last days, he was very compassionate. He was always there. And I still get choked up over it because, I love everything beyond myself. And to lose him to that was very scary. It was very scary. He used to walk around. He looked like the fat cat from Alice in Wonderland. And I hate laughing about it, but even since that happened, it was a hard one to lose him. But he kept us laughing. Just little things that he would do, even when he was really sick. He still kept going and moving, and was active. He enjoyed. He'd always come and tell me it's time to go to bed. When I used to stay up late, he'd come up and he'd meow, 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 and he would go into the bedroom and get on the bed and lay down. And he would always be sleeping in the bed with us. He never went anywhere else. When he wanted to go to sleep, he would let us know. He would cry, come and sit at your feet, cry, I'm tired. You pick him up and he'd lay with you. He was an amazing little monkey. He was. He used to swing around. There's a YouTube video out there of the swinging monkeys. I still believe it's up somewhere, of all three of them playing on a cat post. They used to swing around like monkeys. It really, really was fun to have them around. It was too bad that, God had a better deal for him to come back in a better body, and that's what we prayed for. We prayed to have, in this litter, to have one that looked like him, and our blessings were given. That one that I just brought out, I think, is the one we're keeping. He looks like the little monkey. So yeah, so I don't mind having loss. I don't really lose anything. It seems to always come back to me in a better form. If I do lose something, there's a reason for it. So, my energies felt that there was something else that was a better chance for him to come back in a more healthy body, which is unfortunate, that we have, things that destroy us. But if you live happily when that happens, and just be grateful for everything you have every day, be humble about it. Thank your universe for giving those things, because they are spiritual gifts that we like to have to help our spirit get through this game of life. And, it makes you a stronger person for sure to have to go through a loss. And always mourn your loss. Like, don't say you shouldn't. People say that men don't show their emotions. I can tell you that assisting and guiding my partner through this has really helped him to get in touch with his emotions and things that he thought that he could never deal with. So there's nothing that we can't deal with. Um, if you just believe and send out the energy, you'll be amazed at what comes back. It always comes back in a positive note. You can get like things happening and you're just like, wow. You send it out to the universe and the universe ends up giving you back more than what you need. That's what I know. And I'm a living, walking person that knows that anything that you give away, it's a good positive to be able to work with someone, even if the person, say like you're selling an item, like I've had sales for items in my home that I want to upgrade my furniture or anything, and I put it on an app, and I do that, and whoever happens to need it, if it's like for an item that's like $80 or $100, I always recommend, and this is what I do, and I enjoy it, is that if they end up showing up and they only have $60 in their pocket or 40, if it's something that they need, I would rather give it for what they need. They don't ask for much. You make it work for everybody so that everybody can live happily and less stressed. A lot of people aren't, rich these days. It's been very hard financially for a lot of people. I've noticed that it's been very tight. That's why I don't mind doing free readings, for the sake of you. That there's messages that have to be out, and that's it, right? So, okay, if I tap my screen, it actually gives me the chat, so we're watching here. Okay. Yes, Crystal, we can do a reading for you. I can see what they have for you. What's in the process of being? Oh, your children. Okay, so maybe that's why I was invoked to bring out the baby. I was invoked to actually bring the little baby out. So that's great that you are going to be a foster parent. We really don't have enough of them. We have a lot of children that are in the care system here in Canada, which is unfortunate. I have been thinking about myself doing sponsorship, foster home, like just for a temporary placement until they find a permanent placement for a child. But I would be so attached to that. That would be like breaking my heart every time they'd have to go to a new home, because I do have such a great respect for, what they do. We lost last year we lost an 18-year-old girl that was coming to age and aging out of the system program that ended up asking them, oh, hang one sec. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get everything done here at the same time. I'm like that, though. I have to do everything at the same time. I just have to. So, back to that, those children do need homes, and it's great that you're doing that. That's a really great thing to do. I have the utmost respect for you, Crystal, that you're doing this. So we'll do a reading for Crystal in regards to her new journey and her new path with the children. Is there any messages that we can pick up for Crystal today, for October 8th, 2018? We deliver the messages that she would be beneficial for her today to have. Oops. All right. Okay, are we cutting? Do you want to cut? Do you want me to cut the cards, or do you want me just to take the top card? Because I'm getting two different messages that I should cut it. Or top card? You make the call now. So I don't know. I'm just told to stop. Ask if you want to cut or the top card. Oh, I'm glad that he's having a great day, Jess. That's awesome. So I was just asking Crystal, do you want me to do a cut the cards, or do you want? Oh, hang on. You want me to cut them? Okay, we're gonna cut cards for Crystal. You're starting on a new journey. We got the death card. So your new journey is exactly where you're supposed to be right now. It's the end of something different. Something more in the length of, it's a white horse now. So you're gonna have like a total different light in your life. So a new path, on a more path that's meant for you. Because light usually lightens enlightens or shines so that you can enter into a new journey, right? So you're done with the old. You're bringing in something new for yourself. You have somebody that's willing to support you in strength. Um, it's black and white now. You know what you're doing. It's just confirmation that you're going to go through this to get to where you need. And there's children in the card as well, right here, and the lady looking after the children. You see, so we do have the children. I see a boy and a girl. Like a girl probably around the age of 9 or 10, and a boy probably about 4 or 5. Maybe, that's going to be something that's going to come in for you. And I see that there's a lot of support. Like there's 2 pillars in the back for you, and the sun's coming up to let you know you'll have the strength and everything you need to be able to do this job for sure, 100%. Like, yeah, see, here's the old you and here's the new. It looks like a Snow White kind of thing, your death, but then you come back and it's renewed. But there is a person lying on the ground here that's the old you. You have the new one standing here below your new journey, your new path that's being illuminated for you in regards to the children. That's awesome. So that's confirmation for you. I don't know. Yeah, but the new lady is shining. She's looking down and seeing, everything is changing, and your new path that you're looking down at is going to guide you in the right direction for this 100%. All right, can we get, and I just want to see, is she going to have any struggles with this new path at all? I'm just curious to know if there's anything she needs to be clarified on while she goes down her new path. I feel a lot of emotion with you. Like you're very, you've got quite a bit of an emotional attachment when you do things. Maybe to make sure that you're clear on that you don't get too attached, because you are a very caring person, compassionate person. So I'm going to do one more cut here, and I'm going to see what is in store for you with this new path. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. It's your new path. It's definitely where you need to be at this time. The Queen of Pentacles is a person that is start of a new with just one pentacle, but she's grateful for the pentacle that she's got for now. That you are going to be grateful for everything that you get to do on this journey. I don't see any problems in regards to this, but you're glad that you're getting onto this new path 100%. It's going to take a lot of rest though. Like, don't forget to rest when you're doing this journey. Take time to sit down and enjoy it. Enjoy the pentacle and enjoy your new journey. But make sure that you get a lot of rest. Look after yourself, and you will be starting on the new. So that's confirmation to be very looking after yourself still. Don't worry about the struggles. I see a bull here, so there is probably going to be for the first little while that you're going to do that. You might enter into an area that you might be ramming against a bull, that it might be difficult at first. Sit down, relax, just think about it, rest for it. And, like, it's a small bull, so it's not going to be something that is extremely hard to do. He's very tiny in his formation here. But definitely I see also like a watch kind of system, like watch what you do, watch your time, take care of yourself, look after yourself, and just take time. Just take time for yourself. But definitely I see there's not going to be a lot of overhead for you. It's very sparse, so you don't have to worry about too much above you that you aren't going to be able to get through. But yeah, you're going to be grateful, and it's definitely something that you've pondered for quite some time doing, but you will benefit from it 100%. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Your love life. Okay. I will pull you a card for your love life for Crystal for October 8th. For the next remainder of the month of October, let's see how your love life is forming. Is there anything happening in her love life that she should be aware of, or that may be coming towards her? Would be great to know about, please. The Emperor. Be careful of the man that thinks he's everything. Okay. It's not looking for the man in love. It's not recommending to just jump to the first one that you see. Red reminds me of love. So there is going to be a lot of love coming into your life. But just be wary of the ones that are there thinking they're more strength, because they're not gonna work for you. You have to be someone that's going to be equal balance with you. And right now, the ones that may be coming towards you have good intentions, but they're not balanced enough yet, right? They're not balanced because you've got your columns upside down. There's not going to be any balance in the near future if you decide to just go with the one that has, all the bronze and what is the other word? Where they're all bronze and gorgeous and hot. It doesn't mean that that's going to be a benefit for you. So just be careful. Be careful of the guy that's going to show you more does not necessarily have more. Okay. But just be, look at the ones that are balanced, not the ones that are like all ritz and flashy and everything else. Somebody with a true heart will come towards you, though, because there is a lot of love coming in. There will be a lot of opportunities for you in love. But just be careful for the next little while that they're balanced, especially for what you're getting yourself into. There may be ones that aren't really into what you're doing. So always, be cautious of ones like that, that they have some balance, and that seeing, all the nice things doesn't mean that that's a good situation for you. So I see a lot of love coming in, but I don't see at this current time somebody that's worthy of that love from you. Right? So just be careful. Just some words of advice from the energies. Don't go for the man that's got all the flash and all the dash, because he's going to be the wrong one. Right? But I do see a balance, maybe even a Gemini type person is maybe better for you. I'm going to get some clarification on that for you. As far as her suited love, which is going to be, is it going to be the Gemini, or is it another sign that we're going to get to deal with? The Chariot. See, you just need to worry about moving forward right now in your journey. What you're doing for yourself is going to end up bringing you in better things. It'll end up bringing you in love. There's a little bit of red here right now, because maybe that's why you're single. It's just verifying that you're single, that you will have opportunities. Everything will be black and white when you actually choose this person. You'll know exactly where you are and who it is. It will actually give you the balance when you find this person. But just worry about you. Let everything flow to you. And just send out your energies, your mantras every day, saying, I want to have, I would like, is what I usually say, I would like me to have a person in my life that is benefit and balance for me, with my new journey type mantra, to bring it to you. Let love come to you. Don't go seeking it. But you will end up getting love. This is just confirmation that you need to just focus on you right now, move forward, and everything will balance out for itself. Black and white is all you need. All right? So that's something that maybe you just need to worry about where you're going right now, and everything else will follow. All right? Oh, see? See, I just read the cards and channel messages as far as they are, right? I don't do have to go and learn the astrology and all that stuff. I just read and channel what information my guides give me. You're so welcome, Crystal. I just love doing this work. I love giving, messages to you and to whoever isn't seeking them. I don't mind doing, free ones every once in a while, just short, like 5-10 minute ones. It's not so much work. I do get into ones that I go until I get no more messages. I did one of those, I believe, 4 videos ago, and I went all the way up to I think I was at 11 cards before I ended up not getting any channeled information. So yeah. So Jess, you want a card? Oh, a card for your husband? Sure. We could do, can we do Jessica's partner that she's currently with? Could we get a situational, kind of find out where he's at right now? See if he's having to go through anything that's stressful for him that Jess maybe can assist him with. I know they're going through a struggle right now, so we want to see if we can find something to maybe alleviate the struggle that they're going through. So I'm going to cut this a little differently, because I did do a reading for you the other day. We're going to cut the cards a little bit different. All right. So I'll cut you a card, Jessica, the King of Swords. He's feeling really kind of upside down with this. There's a lot going on, and he's feeling that he's failing. He's not failing. So always just reassure him about the situation, that you're there to support him, because he's worried. He is. He's got a lot of stress on his plate, and he's worried about not being able to provide for you guys because he's not going to be available. Um, he's very straight faced. He's just trying to focus, and he's going through a rush of emotions. Um, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to be very emotional with this situation coming up, and you just need to be there to reassure him that things are going to be okay. It's a lot of stress. It is definitely. He's scared about losing you. Like, this reminds me of a waterfall, and he's standing at the top, and the waterfall's, he's scared. He's letting a lot of emotions. He's holding those emotions, like he's got his hands in a fist, so he's holding on to these emotions. He's not wanting to show them. So just give him, the comfort that he needs, but also give him a bit of space to figure out, right? He's got a lot of energy around him, like negative energy, but they are butterflies, so butterflies can be renewed. They're carriers. It shows that there is compassion there, but he's scared. He definitely is not liking this idea. So just be there as a support. You know, most of it's all done. Like, the fire's gone out, so we just have to just get through the next little stage for you, and just focus on that. Show that you care, and always reassure them. Men always need reassurance. It's something that a lot of people don't know how to show their emotions, or they've been programmed not to show emotions. But just be there for him, support him, let him know it's okay to feel, and yeah. But the most of it's gone, because now you're dealing with just the smoke of what went on. It's all going to settle, though. It's going to dissipate. It's going to work out, and he will be there. But the grass will get greener in time. It will have a regrowth time. It will take a little bit for that regrowth and that happiness to come back right now. But do it your best. Try to stay positive. Send out to the universe to deliver you some positive help and support. Because they can send it to you via dreams. They can send it through signs, like things happening, synchronicities, and you won't even see the sign there. It took me a lot of time, because the first time I did meditate, I actually saw an orb inside one of my dream catchers that I'd made. And just look at the signs. They are there. Maybe I'll do a video on that for you and show you a little bit more about how to read signs that are coming up in your life. But the grass is going to get greener. It's kind of been burnt. Everything's burnt out, right? But the grass is going to get greener in time. It's going to come back, right? There's butterflies that are encased in cement that you guys will fight through. You'll get fighting through to get those butterflies. It'll save the energy. Things will have a chance to regrow. But it's a good step in the right direction. All right. Just use caution when you're helping him with his emotions. So, like, I'm getting the yellow light showing up here. Just give him time and a little bit of space, and be careful, because he's got a lot on his plate too. All right. So that's for you, Jess. Oops. Where's my? Okay. So where'd the chat go? Okay. It's not showing them the live chat now. So hopefully this is working out. You have a lot to give, and he's having a lot to face right now. And so just remember, just to let him know that you're there, that you're not, I think he's probably fearing that what's going to happen when he's gone. It's a lot of stress on a person. I have had exes in the past that I did know that ended up in jail. It's a hard place to be, especially if you haven't been there before, or, it's a total different place of living. It's very demanding, right? And when you feel like you can't be there and you can be helpful, it can be very upsetting, because he does want to support you in everything you do, right? So it's going to be an adjustment. Just give him some reassurance that you're going to still be there to support, and it's going to be okay, because there's probably a lot of stuff going through his head right now. I'm going to grab another card, I was told. Yeah, see, this card is just confirming they're off into a boat all together, but she's very sad, and you have your child, right? You're just keeping to yourself as well, because it's hard, okay? But you're going to get through all the swords. There's a lot of swords in front of your journey, but you guys are going to make it through, because you're still together in this picture. He's used to doing all the work to take care of you guys. You're upset because he's not going to be there. Um, he's standing behind you though in support, saying we will get through this. We're going to make it through because I'm going to make sure that we work hard at getting this done. All right. Uh, he wants to still be the man, the supplier, the man that does all the hard work part that he's used to make sure that you guys are at comfort and ease. But that, like I said, this almost looks like bars to me now, and we'll get through it though. You will manage to end up being balanced and managing to get through the troubled waters that you have to face. Okay, but you are going to a new journey, a new place for you guys. It's gonna be okay. Just remember to be humble. Let him know that it's gonna be fine. It's just a bit of time that you guys get to spend away, but they do make it worthwhile, right? Um, just tell him to be strong. Keep his strength going because we've got a journey. You guys have a big journey ahead of you to get through this, but it's going to go. You will get through it. The troubled waters are here, but on the other side, they're all calm. Once you get through this situation, it's going to be a lot calmer. It's going to be a new experience. Okay? So that's just giving you a positive up, but also giving you the answer to what the situation you're going through. It's going to be a little troubled for just a little bit longer, just a bit longer. But then once you get past all that, you're going to have calmness. You're going to have everything showing up where it should be after that. Okay? So don't worry about this. You're going to get through it. He will end up removing these swords for you guys to be able to break through. Okay? Hope that was helpful. Okay, so Sophia Montoya. I'm not sure if I didn't get any of the other chats coming up, so I'm going to go to you. All right, so Sophia is a new person to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would be great for your support and stopping by. I'd be very grateful to have that. All right, so we're going to ask the universe for Sophia. This card didn't want to stay. The Tower. Are you going through something right now that about the person? It came inverted, so we know that the tower is not going to fall. You guys are actually falling from the ground up, because you do remember that when you're looking through a prism that we're actually upside down. So this is actually up. These guys look like they're jumping for joy. They're having fun. Oh, sorry, Magical Gaming. Yeah, I will do yours right after Sophia's one. We've got the tower coming out. It's not going to be a difficult situation at all. Usually if it's the other way up, everything's coming to a head and it's going to blow, right? So that is a good sign that your relationship will end up being a nice one. It's not going to be one of those crazy, extreme ones that you're going to have to face anything in. You both are falling, but you're falling into a new direction. You're not having to hit the ground on this one. So, savvy. Okay, is that right? How would I say it? Savvy. So we just want to kind of know. And there's a boy and a girl. So, you're not going to have a tower moment. So it's on a positive note as it is. So we have Savvy as the partner that she is seeking answers to a relationship with this gentleman. Let me give her some cards today. Let her see. Okay, so he's fighting. There's a war. There's not going to be any battle with all your suitors. There's suitors that are looking at you as well, but you leave them. Let them just figure it out between them. There could be problems arising from the other suitors. They could be in the background seeking you, and they have to go through a certain situation to be even worthy of being a compassionate person with you. But it's not going to be battles. They won't be battling. They'll just be okay. But there's going to be a lot of suitors for you. I see 3 different ones that are interested in you. Yeah, the tower moment that's in reverse that you're not going to have is almost like he's not going to come at you the way a normal person probably would. He's going to take his time. But if you end up playing too hard to get, he may just throw his hands in the air and say, forget it. Okay. He will be respectful of you. He's not going to, he's covered. He's completely covered. So he's not going to be the type of person that's very revealing. He's going to keep to himself. He's a very shy type person. That, you know, he's not going to come at you with full force. It's going to be a gentle time to appreciate him. And you're getting frustrated though. You're throwing your hands in the air like, this is just, I'm getting frustrated in finding this person and getting him to come to me. Just allow him to. Otherwise, he's going to feel like he's, being pushed. Okay. As far as the other suitors, can I get a clarifier on that one, please? The heterophile. So I see that it's going to end up causing. There is going to be a blockage. There is going to be a person saying no. But stop, because there is a lot of love to have. But just don't take. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait. There's two. There's two people for you. There is another. This might turn into a third party situation. He's holding up two fingers. But he's got his thumb there as well. So he's got his fingers like this. So there's two people that are going to be involved. And here's you. You're going to have to choose between two of them. But you're like, put your hand up and you're like, no, I'm not going to make a choice right now. Back it up a bit. Let me kind of figure it out between the two. But they are going to be looking at you, the two gentlemen or the two people that have interest in you. But make sure you stop and think about it first as to which one's going to be the best suited for the love that you give. I feel that this is your energy, that you've got so much love to give that you're sending the love out to the universe to find you a suitor for this love. And there are two that are willing to give you that. But make sure that you think about it first. Like, don't just jump into a relationship that's going to be the first one that comes. You're going to be reserved about it. Excuse me. You're going to be very reserved though, and make sure you don't just jump into a relationship just because you want to be with someone. Right? You have a lot of love to give to people, and you're not going to be one this time. This is like the third time you've been hurt. I think you've been hurt in the past with giving your love, so you're holding on to it until you meet the right person, right? Oh, I'm glad that's exactly what you're going through. See, it's not going to be an immediate answer, I don't think. I think there's going to be a little bit more time for that. I'll get a clarification card now on, the divine timing is going to be for her to make her choices. Can the universe give us energy choice as to the best way to approach the divine timing without having to feel frustrated or stressed out over it? Is there a path that's best for her? There you go. You have a lot to give. It's going to take time to chisel this one out. Okay, it's going to take time. You're working hard to make sure that you have everything you need, though. You have a lot to give, and it's going to take a bit of time, because when you're chiseling it away at something to make it work, to get that to be just the right situation for you, you definitely try working at it with a chisel and see how long it takes to make it. So don't feel that you're going to be without. You do have a lot, but do take your time. Get to the detail of it. When you ask for your universal love, that's what you do. You ask very detailed questions. You give them very detailed answers. I asked for mine to be delivered to me, and I ended up getting my soulmate. So it does. I am a firm believer in asking the universe for things. They will provide you with what you need, but you do have to make a little bit of an effort to get it right. So don't feel like you're losing anything. You're working at it the way you should be working at it to get the details, the fine details taken care of. Okay? As far as your energy and your spirit, you want to have the best of everything. So make sure you take the time with it. All right? There you go. So we're going to do Magical's card reading today. So Magical, you're next. We're going to pull some cards for you and give you an insight into how your situation is right now. If there's any messages for Magical from the universe that would benefit him in his path right now, or any energy blocks or anything that he needs to hear a message about, can you please give us the messages that are required for Magical, please? I really appreciate it. Thank you, energies, for giving me the time of day today to be able to give these messages to the people that require them. I'm very grateful for you all. So we are going to give magical some messages, and then we're going to do a 5 card cut for magical, and then we are going to pull some cards for you. Find out where your energy is and if there's any blockages or anything for the cards to give you the answer you need today from my energies to you. The Sun card, you're exactly where you need to be. You're having a lot of fun right now, I think. Um, so I hope, Sophia, you had a good time with that. I'm glad that I was able to give you some answers. So you're having the Sun card. Are you having a good relationship now? Because I feel that you're in a relationship that you're just loving right now, that you're very grateful to be in a very, very good position right now with the love. You're riding that horse bareback, like you're trying to be as free as you can and you're enjoying it. So you could be single, or this could mean that you're happy in a relationship. There's 2 definitions on this one. I do see that you have a lot of love. I always find that love represents a lot of the love you're having. But you're kind of feeling like maybe you're in the shadows if you're in a relationship, or if you're not, you're single, you're kind of in the background of things. You're a very shy person. You don't like to be too out there because you feel naked. You don't feel like, you want to be free. So this could be a relationship that you're currently in, and it's making you kind of upset, kind of been left in the shadows maybe, because you want some freedom. Um, I feel that it probably is the relationship that you may be in that you're not getting some freedom. Like the face is just kind of like at a stagnant look on her face. She's just like, okay, so maybe you're feeling a little frustrated in a relationship you're in right now. Shadows for you, you're kind of being left out, whether that is with friends or in your relationship that you're having. You're kind of feeling like you're left out and you have so much freedom to give, but you're feeling like you're hindered, in the background of things and left always in the background. Um, yeah, I think you need to start expressing yourself more, be more free with everything. Don't be letting anything restrict you, on a positive note. Because you do have a lot of gift, you have a lot of fun, you're very like entertaining to be around, you're a great person, you've got freedom, and you just want to have a good time. You really want to spend some more time expressing yourself. Don't worry so much about what people are saying or thinking, because if we all could run around nude, could you imagine what that would be like? That would be kind of fun. Just, I'm just saying. But yeah, no, magical, you have a lot of stuff coming up for you. Like you have a lot of new things coming into your life. Um, we've got 4 flowers in the back. Like you need to get also back in touch with yourself to be this old you that used to be so free. Don't worry about the shadows. They don't have to stay there forever. The sun comes out for you, and you can be learning to be free with your choices now. Or you want more attention within the relationship that you're in. So it has 2 card readings for you. I don't know which one is more beneficial, so I'm going to ask the cards to give us an idea as to which way you want to go, because you're kind of at a fork in the road right now with your relationship, and your freedom, being single. So we're going to ask which is the better situation for him. We're going to ask the universe if there's any advice or something that we could share with you to make your journey a little easier today, or in the near future. All right. So let's see if there's any message for him as to this fork in the road that he's feeling, that universe is showing me. See, yeah, you're carrying a lot right now. A lot is weighing on you right now, but it's in reverse, so you don't have to hold on to all of this baggage. You can get rid of it. It reminds me of a guy that's carrying a lot of spiritual stuff that you've trying to pick up everything, try to keep everything in a row and keep it neat, and it's not working. You need to look at how the weight that you're carrying. As you look back, just say, I've got like some more that I need to deal with. Okay, so until you deal with the ones that are showing up that you've been carrying for so long, you need to lose the weight. It's not a good thing to carry around a lot. A lot of energy is being spent carrying around these swords that you've carried for a long time. So maybe some looking at yourself in the background and just taking notice that you're really carrying on too much, that you don't have to take everything on at the same time. You know, you're at a great position in your life right now. I see a lot of festivities coming up in your life, a lot of chances to be out and enjoying your life at festivals and kind of like maybe a club or something and hang out and just be you. And don't bring all this weight with you. It's time to let all this weight go over your past traumas, your past, stresses and battles that you've had to take on within yourself. It's time to let a lot of that go. So maybe try doing some meditation on stress, inner stress, inner conflicts. That's a good thing to maybe look at, is some meditation for stress and everything, right? Because there's a lot that's coming, there's a lot of fun that can be happening, but you're carrying too much weight right now to be able to enjoy anything. Okay, you know, it's not. It doesn't all have to be carried at once. So that's what I feel for you. I don't know how you're doing on that, but hang on. Oh, I'm sitting ready to feel like I'm in the shadows, and yeah, I think that keeps pulling me back. Is of my dog died, and I tried to bring. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to read my chats here, and it's not letting me. Okay, yeah, that's the one thing. So maybe when it comes to have to dealing with inner stress, I found that asking the universe to help me and give me the path or the signs as well. Like I was just telling Sophia, that you can ask, and the universe will grant you things. It's how you ask them. It's not about the question. It's how you ask the question, right? So like I said to her, the best way that I've learned to ask and have things received is to say, you know, magical universe, things that I want in my life I don't need, but I do need help with blah 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 blah, right? Whatever situation you're facing. And you always tell them that when you're ready to show me things, please let me know, right? The universe likes to be on point when they give you things. You have to be very detailed when you ask the universe, like find details. Like I was telling Sophia, you have to worry about the details when you ask the universe for things, because it will be granted when they feel it should be. I 100% know that for sure. So if you ever want to ask, maybe try doing a little meditation to help with the inner conflict. I usually end up like putting on my meditations and listening to them when I go to sleep. I have been told during when I'm even in a dream state, the answer that I needed for the question that I asked. So be very detailed when you ask that question. It works. It's amazingly how they work, and they do offer you things. But all right, so I'm going to not let this go very longer because we're already like an hour 18, and I think that was the last one I had to do, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on. So if you ever have any questions, you can always just phone that number, and I can actually do a quick one card reading for you on the phone, like I've done here. Um, if you want a more in-depth reading, check out the about or the discussion page on my channel, and you can worry about whatever that is. I don't have my prices set in stone. It's so you kind of get an idea. So they're not perfectly set in stone, but once the payment's been received, then I will do a reading, no problem. It's on a kind of a sliding scale for me. Whatever you can afford to give would be great. Um, as I do spend my time, a lot of energy is taken where I have to regenerate, which is not an issue for me. I know how to regenerate and feel good again. But yeah, so with what you're going through, try doing some self inner resolution conflict. Your energy is probably a little bit not in line. It will help you. I just make suggestions and advice and guide people down a different route that is more beneficial, more helpful. I give the advice based on my own experiences. They're not set in stone because we're all having different ones, but for the cards to be able to tell you what you need to know and what you need to work on. I don't give my advice as the one all be all advice. I just give it as accurate as I can that it's been given to me. And so, yeah, so I want to just pull one more card for all of us. Any advice for the whole bang of boodle here today as to how is the energy going to be for all of us that are here watching and the ones that are out there? What is the kind of energy we're going to be hitting? Because I know that we're going to have a lot of energy coming in. There you go. The Ace of Wands is that's energy that's coming out. All right, we're already past like the hardship. The smoke of the fire is gone, and the universe is going to give you a wand, which is the most useful thing. They're going to give you the most useful energy for the new growth on the way here. So we just went through a new moon, so the universe is trying to work hard. They have they have gifts to give that are going to make you stronger, and you're going to have a new beginnings, right? You know, just go, be neutral, be in the gray zone. Just be neutral and enjoy what your gifts are getting, because the universe will provide for you. So that's confirmation. You know, you guys are coming out of a dark, neutral place, but with the universe working with you, stay in the neutral place until the universe actually is there for you, because they're going to deliver it. It's the white energy to bring you out of the darkness and let you see what is really out there for you guys. All right. So that was awesome. Ace of Wands. You can't be better than that for starting a new cycle. You know, a lot of you will be, but just remember, you can do a lot when you have a wand. Just be careful how you use it. With Spirit will give you the magical wand in energy wise. Just be careful how you use it. Like I said, but it's there to have new beginnings, new growth, and you know, things to think about. Just work on the first stage, right? Work on number one first, okay, and then everything else will fall into place. The new growth will happen for you. All right. So there you go. Oh, and now as soon as that happened, I had a song pop on the radio. Um, it's Another One Bites the Dust is the name of the song that showed up on my radio when I just was saying that. Another One Bites the Dust. Like, there you go. My radio, like I said in my other readings, I could be doing readings and the song will come on exactly at the time I do a reading. So Another One Bites the Dice, you know that song, go listen to it, because Another One Bites the Dust, right? It can be the old you coming into the new. So another one can bite the dust and enjoy what you have, because it's worthwhile to have. So that's confirmation to say, hey, I'm doing a reading and I pulled the card on us for the Ace of Wands, and then another one bites the dust. That's means let it all go, come out of the new, and let it happen. Enjoy it. Listen to the upbeat, positive things for you. All right? So there you go. That's the cards for today. Thanks for showing up. If you do ever want me to do a reading, you're more than welcome to leave a comment. Comment, like, share, and I'll be happy to see you all maybe tomorrow. We'll have a great day, but Another One Bites the Dust. I have to get going because I have my turkey still to take care of, and I have to get moving. So love you all. Love, peace, and light. And remember, the universe is there for your benefit. The universe will provide if you ask it the right way. Don't be too demanding, because it doesn't like to be demanded of, and let it happen in your divine timing. Okay? Love you all. Thanks for coming, and we'll talk again soon.